This is my Exit West close reading by Isaiah Arrington. My provisional title is Refugees, Migration, and Exit West. And this is a map of Pakistan, which is the alleged location for the book Exit West. Book summary and research focus. Exit West by Mohsin Hamid explores the lives of two lovers, Nadia and Saeed, as they attempt to escape from their home country, which is under attack by militants. My research paper will primarily focus on refugees and migration because I want to find out what life is like for a refugee in order to help my reader understand the horrors that present-day refugees experience daily. Context for the passage. Hamid begins by describing an elderly woman living in Palo Alto. Hamid informs us that she's been living in the exact same house all of her life. The house survived her 2 marriages and has even seen her children mature into adulthood. The passage from Exit West. She had known the names of almost everyone on her street, and most had been there a long time. They were old California, from families that were California families. But over the years, they had changed more and more rapidly, and now she knew none of them. Everyone migrates, even if we stay in the same houses our whole lives. We are all migrants through time. This quote is from chapter 10 by an old woman in Palo Alto. This woman spent her whole life in the same country, city, and house. It's an obvious contrast to Nadia and Saeed, who have moved multiple times to reach safety throughout the book Exit West. However, the old lady still feels as if she is a migrant. She is not physically moved, however, the city around her has dramatically changed, making her a migrant through time. Her children want her to sell her house for profit, but she isn't interested in money. The old lady thinks about her mixed-race daughter as further proof that the world is changing around her. Hamid portrays aging as a form of migration, which allows for readers to relate. So even if you haven't moved significantly from country to country or state to state, you can still relate as being a migrant through time because you have seen things around you as you've grown older, you've seen them change and become more modern. The old lady has to adapt with the changing times and learn to embrace change. The lady embraces what she likes about modernity, like her mixed-race granddaughter, and rejects what she doesn't like, which would be selling her house. Migrants through space and time travel differently, like Nadia and Saeed. Nadia does not want to be labeled with her past. She wants to move on, whereas Saeed wants to remember his past. And that's the same for migrants through time. The old lady embraces change, whereas some characters in the book do not embrace change, and they cannot become more modern and cannot change. That is the end of my presentation.